hope and the strength in our numbers, because that's what we've also got as women in a country the size of Nigeria. As I round up, organizations have to be more deliberate and intentional about integrating intergenerational mentorship into development programming and implementation if we are to unify for global impact and create those seats at the table for younger voices too. I believe that is what the Abuja Accelerator cohort is all about. We've already got the young voices at the table. As an organization, Shiforum Africa values partnerships and collaborations because we see this as a process of trust in our capabilities to implement our advocacy mandate. We are tireless in leveraging the power of convening to make information sharing and awareness an integral part of our work. We're building knowledge and sharpening competence in all that we do, intentionally, sustainably, and exponentially. We are tireless in our resolve to remain a learning community that strives to elevate and fortify our women and girls against ignorance and mediocrity. This is what we feel all women-focused communities should prioritize to move the needle of true empowerment collectively. We women must, on our part, continue to strive to sit at those tables. Most of all, we must endeavor to be heard too, not just for ourselves, but for our younger sisters and disadvantaged groups. We must exert more energy on strengthening our collective strength rather than building on our individual weaknesses. We must keep up the momentum of our engagements, our consultations, and our advocacy. We must defy the odds. We must quit surviving and start thriving. Most importantly, we must collaborate and collaborate some more. Thank you.
Please help me celebrate our facilitator speaker. Please help me appreciate Informato. Thank you so much. She's also host to an annual conference. She has strategic global engagements and alliances, and what she represents for us, once again, like I said, in the Federal Capital Territory, in Abuja, is a woman of foremost representation and reference for the Abuja Diplomatic International Development Partners community. Please once again help me appreciate Impon. And yes, you will have those presentations coming up. I know fully well that I'm sure those who understand my up about and doing the roundabout know fully well that it's not about, I am minding my business actually. I'm minding my own business doing this, actually.
But
so
the truth is that
dynamic.
to accelerate progress,
Yes.
what she just did was to give me time to switch from speaker back to facilitator because I had switched my channels.
And I thought to myself, well, who's going to catch her now? We've got to be able to call her applause. So everybody's a call to action. Put your hands together once again and appreciate. Thank you.
I was so relieved when I saw her walk up to me. But that is what sisterhood is about. That is what understanding. That is what growth. That is what unifying women for global impact. Someone in the room might have been reading it differently, but that's to show you we've got synergy. And by the time I saw her walk up to me, I was like, oh, Auntie D, God bless thee.
So they're going to have to explain this Auntie D thing eventually. But out of Africa, it's something that happens.
Let me explain it now. While Her Royal Highness, I'm coming to you next. I hope you're ready because I'll be calling you up right after this. So this Auntie D, you know, for those, I mean, everybody here is pretty much African. Even if you're not African, at this point, somehow you've got a relative in Africa.
They've probably eaten jollof rice.
You're beautiful. So the concept of auntie for us in Africa is if we're calling someone auntie, it means we have so elevated that person just slightly below our birth parent, our birth mother. community base of the Federal Capital Territory, and she's married to the paramount ruler of one of the area councils, but he chairs the entire infrastructure of traditional chiefdom, kingdomship, you name it, she is it. And she is here representing all of the matriarchy that caters and nurtures and curates and the custodianship of our traditional institution as far as the local communities of the Federal Capital Territory is concerned. Please welcome. She's very well grounded on issues. You know, she's a matriarch. She's widely respected. Please welcome Her Royal Highness, Haja Hawa Ibrahim. It is so good to see you at CSW68 in New York, United States of America.
It's so loaded there. This garden will not be complete. Lady Kwali, Amina of Zaria, and most importantly, our late First Lady, Maria Babangida, who fought. Stand before this highly dignified August Assembly this hour, today, and at this venue, to present a speech on the theme, Challenges and Prospects of Rural Women in the 6 Area Councils of Federal Capital Territory, the Abuja Accelerator. First and foremost, say unifying the global woman. What is unity? Unity has been defined by different people, but let's just speak that of Merriam-Webster, whose own definition seems encapsulated more than other definitions. Merriam-Webster defines unity as the quality or state of not being multiple, but the quality of the state of being one, single, whole, of the same, only if there is unity of ownership of the immovables and the movables. However, the Abuja Accelerator, the chairman of this program, other distinguished, we didn't take the chairman because there's no development of the society, if sincerely accepted and adopted at the case scenario of Abuja, the Federal Capital Territory of Nigeria. You will agree with me that as the federal capital of the Africa's most populous country, and perhaps ownership, innovation, and investment which can lead to job creation and economic growth. These people do not have the techniques to pool resources and invest in businesses that can benefit the entire community. For instance, cooperatives and community-based enterprise making and policy implementation. When people are united, they demand their rights and fight against corruption and injustice. For instance, in some countries, civil society organizations have used their unity to demand better governance and promote democracy. Prospects of the cultural practices, as well as promoting inclusivity and diversity, are capital steps towards fostering a sense of togetherness. By working together and embracing our differences, we can create a more peaceful, equitable, and harmonious community for all, and all for one. As rural women, we are able to unite and work together as one with our husbands, brothers, and sons to champion the cause of poverty across the globe. We should have successfully developed and create a unique responsibility and opportunity to lead the way in promoting community cooperation and unity. We cannot afford to wait any longer. The time of action is now. One main prospect, and our main prospect and gratitude goes to the Renewed Hope initiative of the First Lady of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Her Excellency, Senator Oluremi Tinubu, the Honorable Minister of FCT, His Excellency Nyesom Wike, Honorable Minister of State, Dr. Maria Mahmoud Bunkure, and our host mandate secretary, the pioneer mandate secretary, our amiable mandate secretary, the mandate secretary that had carried us out even up to New York, the first of his type in the history of Nigeria, No traditional ruler's wife had ever stepped this throne. So she's a mandate secretary with a history that will never be forgotten. So, and that's in person of Honorable Dr. Adebayo Benjamin Laniyi, who has consistently donated cash, foods, sewing machines, and other devices to alleviate poverty among the women. We need investors to increase our farm products by assisting us with machines for mechanized farming, and federal government for good roads, good drinking water, shortage facilities, and abundant healthcare services. In conclusion, the advantages of a community that strives together are manifold, from resilience and diversity to collective problem solving, shared resources, emotional support.
Royal Highness, why this translate locally. We are moving on swiftly. We're taking all our presentations so that we can have a robust interactive session. So right up next, I will be inviting for the session on water, presentation on water, women empowerment in global context. Please make welcome Dr. Jacqueline Moher, the transformational breed coach. She's elegantly clad in her proudly Nigerian attire. She can explain that for us as she starts, but she just looks beautiful. Over to you, Doctor.
Good morning. First, I want to say thank you to Dr. Dayo for this awesome and amazing opportunity to stand before you. I am truly grateful and humbled for this amazing opportunity. I want to say thank you to Her Royal Highness and my sister, Chief Deaconess Linda Middleton, for coaching me on my Nigerian language. Yes, so I am Nigerian. I did do my DNA, so my DNA is 48%. I trace back to the continent of Africa in the country of Nigeria. So I say to my Nigeria in the north, say nuo. To my Nigerian in the south, Akwebo. And to my Nigeria in the east, Neweo. Good morning and greetings. I bring you greetings all the way from Atlanta, Georgia. And this morning, and I am the founder of Trinity Girls Network, which is a network that empowers women and young girls. And we have extended to Zambia, Africa, and I'm looking forward to extending to my country, my home, Nigeria. Abuja. So greetings. Today we stand at a pivoted moment in history. A moment where the voices of women across the globe are rising and demanding recognition, equality, and empowerment. As we gather here, we must acknowledge the undeniable truth. And the truth is, women's empowerment is not just a local or regional issue, it's a global issue. It's a global imperative. In every corner of the world, women have been breaking barriers, shattering stereotypes, and making remarkable strides forward. Yet, despite these advances, the journey towards gender equality remains an uphill battle. In many parts of the world, women continue to face discrimination, violence, and systematic barriers that impede their progress and limit their potential. The global context of women's empowerment is multifaceted and complex. We see disparities in education, where millions of girls are denied access to schooling, depriving them the opportunity to fulfill their aspirations and contribute fully to society. We witness economic inequalities, with women often earning less than their counterparts, less than others, and facing limited opportunities to career advancement. We observe political underrepresentation, as women are vastly underrepresented in position of leadership and decision-making roles, both nationally and internationally. But one of the things that we have done here, Community Girls Network in our TIUA School of Business, which is not your traditional school, but it is one that offers mentorship, coaching, training, so that the girl child can learn and to become the best that they can be. Because we're all created with the greatness that is on the inside of each and every one of us. So our job is to create the tools, show them how to network, to empower them to go to their next level. And as Her Highness was speaking and she was talking about her product, one of the things that we do, we help women and girls to create their online community, help build up their following, help get their products known so that other women can see their product, not just women, but men as well. It's one of the things that we utilize to empower our young girls and our young women to go to their next level. But amidst these challenges, we also see resilience. We see determination, and we see hope. We see women standing up, speaking out, and demanding their rights. We see grassroots movements led by women from all walks of life, driving change. Equality is not just a women's issue, but it's a fundamental human right issue that affects us all. In the global fight for women's empowerment, there are no bystanders. None. No bystanders. Each and every one of us have a role to play in this society. Each and every one of us have a responsibility to help build up the next generation, to let them know that they can grow, they can become, and they can be more. It's on the inside of us to push to the next level. You see, we are the policy makers. We are the activists. We are the educators. We are the employers. And we are the ones that are in the community that can help our young women and our young girls to grow up strong and become. We must work together to dismantle the barriers that hold women back and create an inclusive world where every woman and girl can thrive. Not just survive, but thrive and become. Are you your sister's keeper? Are you your sister's keeper? Education is the key to women's empowerment. I come from a long line of educators. My mother was an educator. Her first cousins was educators. So I knew early on that going to college was there was no other option. You're going to school. But what I learned as I journeyed on this path is that it's not just for me to make it. It's for me to reach back to uplift that next girl, to uplift that next person so that they can go forth. We understand that different things happens in our life. Some things happen to knock you off. But I'm telling you today to get up, to arise, and to become all that you were created to be, and to walk in it unapologetically. So education is the key to women's empowerment. We must ensure that every girl has access to quality education. If it's not traditional, in today's world, we have the internet, we have different ways of communication, and it's time for us to step into it and
go back to Nigeria. She sends her warm regards and have asked me to congratulate and commend the efforts of the FCT Women Affairs for this great occasion. And of course, this event we are being hosted at the wing of the CSW68 session on Unifying Women for Global Impact is such a great event. And this event could be likened to a transformative agenda geared towards enhancing gender equality and women empowerment agenda, not just within the FCT, but in Nigeria as a whole. And so as women, as girls, this limit, but of course the starting point. As already mentioned, the Federal Ministry of Women Affairs, being the umbrella national machinery for the promotion of the rights, the well-being, and the welfare of Nigerian women and girls, has the responsibility to ensure that the status of not just women, but children, and indeed the vulnerable groups' conditions are improved. And so the ministry has had a responsibility to enhance the socio-political and economic status of these various vulnerable groups in our society. And so the ministry sees it as not just the ministry's efforts, but our collective responsibility to ensure that the status and the rights, the welfare of women, children, girls, and other vulnerable groups are increased and improved. And so whether you are a government official, civil society organization, the private sectors, or even individuals, it is our collective responsibility to ensure that we work together to enhance the status of these groups. And so, the ministry, in addition to enhancing the status of these groups, also have the responsibility to coordinate, regulate, and enhance policy guidelines for the women, the children, and other vulnerable groups in Nigeria. And so in line with this focus and this event of this morning, Unifying Women for Global Impact, the Federal Ministry of Women Affairs acknowledged the effort of all partners and stakeholders and is convinced that except the women are united in their demands, quests, and actions, the global agenda of SDG 2030 and others cannot be realized. Without women's education and economic empowerment, women's advancement and development will be a mirage. And so we need to step up the game to ensure there is increased investment and financing for gender equality and women empowerment. To accelerate the delivery of gender equality and women empowerment in our society, which is a major framework of operation, the major framework of operations such as the SDG, the Beijing Declaration and Platform for Action, which by next year, 69th session of the CSW will mark its 30th anniversary. The United Nations Convention on the Elimination of All Forms of Discrimination Against Women, CEDAW, among others, we got to be united like never before in our demands for effective and active mainstreaming of gender perspective in all our policies and programs if the goals of these various frameworks to be achieved. And at all levels of governance, in line with this year's 68 priority theme of financing, investing, and empowering women and girls, we need to do more. And so we also want to, as a ministry, congratulate the FCT Mandate Secretary for not just assembling us here at the New York, but also back home, gathering accelerators together to also be part of this event. And of course, ensuring that this event goes beyond the urban areas, but down to the rural areas. And so on behalf of the Ministry of Women Affairs, Mandate and staff, we want to sincerely congratulate the FCT Mandate Secretary for popularizing the importance of women's contributions to national growth and development, and for taking the battles down to the grassroots. On this note, in conclusion, I ask that we all open our doors for great partnership and further collaboration. For it is by so doing that we can strengthen and enhance our unity as women and facilitate the upliftment of women's groups, which are, in most countries, we are, as women, we are more than half of the world population. And so we cannot afford to lag behind, and we cannot afford to be relegated to the background. We must take our space and ensure our maximum contributions to global growth and development. I thank you sincerely on this occasion.
Thank you so much, Madam Funke. Please clap for our parent ministry. She's supervising 37 ministries, state ministries for women affairs, and it's a very, very important thing to have our parent ministry here at this event and lending voice to the issue of accelerating progress at the Federal Capital Territory. I like that she also touched on stepping down things to the grassroots, which is something that has visibly been demonstrated by the efforts of the Mandate Secretariat. Thank you, and thank you so much again, Madam Funke. We are going to take the message from the Mandate Secretary for Health. If I want to be absolutely certain that Madam Beatrice's message is ready and will have no more issues, so I'm still giving our consul time. You can get that sorted so that it will come just before the vote of thanks. But right now, let's have the... Okay, they are giving me like all kinds of fingers. So while we are waiting to see the screen change, somebody walked in while, no, the speaker before now was speaking. And I think Auntie Daya was making an interjection at that time. And we heard her say, "Welcome, Your Excellency." I'm sure you thought she just was talking about some excellency, you know, one of our state commissioners, one of the diplomats, this, that. But I will have you know that right here in this room, the wife of Nigeria's first president, known as His Excellency Dr. Nnamdi Azikiwe. No, that is, I'm mentioning the name. The vice president is not here, but you are clapping for him. So I love that applause. I will now mention the name of the one who is actually here. Her Excellency, Professor. Did you hear what I said? Professor Uche Azikiwe, founder, Widows Lifeline. It is such an absolute honor to have you take the time to join this conversation. We welcome you, we honor you, we celebrate you, we thank you for still taking a time to be counted in. One of the hashtags is count her in. And despite having served in Nigeria, you are still showing up to be counted in. We thank you so, so much for giving your life to service and the empowerment of women in Nigeria. And maybe I should just bring the microphone, have you just walk gently, elegantly, Cicely, to the, yes, because this is what they say, we cannot not can. You know, so do you want to sit here or you want to come to the podium? You will sit here. There is no way you cannot greet us this morning, ma. Please, you're welcome.
Thank you. Hey. Let me start by apologizing that I came late. I am not aware of this. It's my lovely sister, the Queen Mother, that made me know that something is happening in Nigerian house. I was about to go to Magoro, Isidon Magoro project or program, somewhere else at Salvation Army house. But while waiting for somebody to come and pick me, she now sent a word, please come to Nigerian house. I said, for what? Something is happening here. So I had to come because Nigeria is our Nigeria. Yes. I'm so happy to be here. And it's good for us to struggle for women. And there's one thing I captured from what she said, the director, united. We have to be united. NGOs united. Ministries united. Whatever you are doing, let's be united. Because they say, united we stand, divided we fall. So thank you so much.
She has finished. She has lent her voice and she has emphasized that we just have to stay united so that we can push as one, we can grow as one because we are stronger together. Thank you so much, ma. Thank you. Thank you again. Yes, thank you for remembering to give Big Mommy small background music. Now we will have to hear from Mr. Isaac, who came from the Canadian mission to the UN to be part of this conversation. We're now navigating the room briefly before we go to our concluding videos. Please say something.
Thank you so much. And thank you so much to the organizers, to Dr. Adebayo, and to the Royal Highness and Queen Mother and everyone in the room. I didn't come with prepared remarks, so I want to give my warm thanks for everything that was said today and give a few reflections of what I've heard. Because today was a fantastic event to bring in so many different voices into the room. And for our own part, Canada is proud to be a bilateral partner with Nigeria. It's a lot of programming that is supporting gender equality and women's empowerment in Africa. I think it's fair to say a strong and prosperous Nigeria is a strong and prosperous Africa. And within that, a strong Abuja is a strong Nigeria. And especially what we've heard here today is that that's a strength at a local level to build that. And so all of these efforts on all of these fronts, I think it's incredible to see that this is all working in so many directions, because the reason the Abuja Accelerator and all of these efforts by the government of Nigeria is that it's empowering women on every single front. And that's something we always support. That's something that we're always proud to hear and to learn from our partners across the world. So we're really happy to work in partnership and to see all of these works go forward today. And personally, from my experience here today, I think I've seen, if I may adopt this, so many aunties to identify with the crowd. So thank you. Auntie D. Auntie Di. Well, thank you all so much for this today.
A nice one. Thank you so much. Now you know that we're in Nigeria with a different notion for aunties. Thank you for lending your voice to the conversation. If I see the video up, I will pause. Otherwise, I am moving on. So thank you, Mr. Isaac. Yes, Isaac Caverhill, Second Secretary, Permanent Mission of Canada to the United Nations. Does that look like it's going to play well and well now? Let's go.
Excellency, the Honorable Minister of State for FCT, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, allow me stand on the existing protocol. First, I would like to thank the Mandate Secretary for organizing such a wonderful side event at this CSW68. I also want to seize the opportunity to thank the Nigerian government for the support they have always given to UNFA and to UN as a whole. International Women's Day is talking about invest in women to accelerate development. And we can already see what investment in women and girls can give. Nigeria has women with the brightest mind on the planet. Nigeria has displayed the excellence of its women on the planet. Nigeria has displayed the excellence of its women at the global level, at the federal level, at the state level. I would like to thank the Mandate Secretary for always reaching out, for always developing partnerships, for always bringing women together, for always wanting women to come together for the improvement of their lives. The Abuja Accelerator, which is on the theme of unifying women for greater impact, I think that is what is supposed to be done, because Nigeria has what it takes to bring about gender equality and women's empowerment in this Nigeria, and not only Nigeria, but also in the continent. Nigeria has a very strong women's movement. Nigeria has even strong He-for-She's. We have He-for-She's that are also standing up for gender equality and women's empowerment. So I think unifying women from all walks of life is a very laudable initiative. As you all are taking part in this site event in New York, we also have young women who have decided to come to UN House to have a watch party, to listen to what you have to say and to contribute to what is being said, to make sure that their voices are also heard and they are willing to replicate, to restitute, to carry out the message that you're passing across right to the local government level. And I want to believe that the Mandate Secretary, the way you've taken off in less than 200 days, the things that you've done, I want to believe that by the time it's time to leave your secretariat, certain things will have changed for good in Nigeria. Thank you, and happy Women's Month.
because I've looked at the time.
Yes, we need to go to this. And while she's preparing to this, can we have, do you have the,
Let me explain what this is very quickly. Thank you. So, Honored Wife, I brought this prepared by the women of Abuja and the Royal Palace. Ma, could you please do us the honor of just placing this on Isaac so we can go with these colors? Are you ready to become the second Baturi of Abuja? Because you and Matthias Schmal was the first. So you want to place this on here?
the coronation ceremony? Lovely. Thank you very much. Picture, picture, picture. Your Royal Highness, what should we call him, please, now? The what of what?
Is it for a title?
No, not title, but
A name, okay. Is the Canadian man in Nigeria? In New York?
give him a Nigerian name.
Okay. The Magaji.
The Magaji of Canada in New York from Nigeria.
Thank you.
Magaji means
A father, a leader, anyway. Yeah.
awesome, beautiful name. Thank you so much. Congratulations, the Magaji of Nigeria, Canadian in New York. Yes, please. Yes, please. Ayo, can we have you come forward, please? Our keynote presenter. We are navigating towards the end of our conversation. You know that everything is time-bound. I think we've done quite well, apart from the hiccups. What if, yes, you can.
An outstanding reference. You have become an outstanding reference for us. And if there's one thing I love saying about outstanding representations is the fact that you become outstanding so that others can stand on your shoulders to stand out and spread their wings and fly. Ayo, thank you for everything you've done to be that inspiration for us. Thank you for being an amazing protege of Her Excellency Michelle Obama and the blending of nations. Because of that, Ayo was flown presidential to meet the president of, what was that, Turkey? Turkey, exactly. All because of this same 1,000 naira moi moi. Somebody say moi moi, and it just has not stopped. Thank you, thank you, thank you very much. Congratulations. Thank you. Of course, I must give Her Royal Highness. I'm just going to do this as we say peremptorily. Your Royal Highness, please permit us to present this to you immediately. Thank you. Royal Highness, thank you for being an inspiration to the FCT, to the leadership of the matriarchy in the FCT. Her Royal Highness is one of 4 amazing women who are wives to His Royal Highness, the Honor of Abaji. She's a woman who has come through widowhood to come into leadership, both in her home, as a household, as a palace, then chiefdom, and then the leadership of 17 chiefdoms, and then through her partnership and collaboration, she has become the go-to channel for directing advocacy to the grassroots through traditional institutions in the Federal Capital Territory of Nigeria. I'd like to say thank you very much for all of that, and for me, for embracing me and being such an inspiration because we all need to be inspired. If we truly want to inspire inclusion, in the FCT, I am everything I should not be. I'm not an indigene, I'm a woman, I'm from Southwest, I'm all of those things. But I am embraced, I'm a Christian, she is Muslim. She's a leader for me, I am a daughter. There's nothing that says, she's an indigene, I am non-indigene. And there is nothing holding us apart. This inclusion is one that we need to collaboratively intensify and intentionally drive home. We are not tribal, we are not religious, we are just women working in our spheres, but working together. Thank you, ma'am. I really, really appreciate. We're grateful. I'll give that later. Thank you very much. So we have, okay, we'll have that. Thank you very much. And I'm going to hand over. Okay. Thank you, ma'am. Oh, Mama, you want to say something? No. We've done pictures. Thank you.
Again, my mommies, aunties, and everybody here present, I once more want to thank my mandate secretary, the pioneer mandate secretary of FCT. It has been a journey that she started with. And just as she said, there's been no religious diversity, no tribal diversity, and no ethnic diversity. Actually, she brought me here. And this is the first time, as I said earlier, in the history of Abuja and the history of the chiefdoms, that a traditional ruler's wife is stepping the shores of USA. CSW68, this is the 68th one. We've never heard of it. But today, and I think from now henceforth, will be a regular visit to Abuja. So once more, Ma, I thank you for your love, your sisterly love, your passion to see that the rural women are on board. And we pray that that passion will continue to linger as well. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, ma. We're so grateful. We will play that video again eventually at the end, so you get to see the women representations that we had. We had from our royal mothers. We had the wives of the area council chairmen, the 6 area councils. We had the women community leaders and coordinators. And there's more that in putting it together, we've been very intentional about trying to. I couldn't bring them all to the CSW, but I was very deliberate. I came with some of my team in charge of adolescent girls. I have Haja Hawa Ibrahim over there, Wambai. I have Dr. Asmao in charge of community engagement, because I said there's no way I'm going to bring Her Royal Highness here and not have a proper royal escort and somebody who can engage her. I want you to understand, and yes, of course, Mrs. Aino Sonny is our director of women. And I want you to understand how significant this is, that I have Her Royal Highness Gambia, Hawa, and Asmao in particular. This is fasting season. The fact that they are here at all, their husbands allowed them to come at all. The Ramadan is on. What they've had to go through has been a very significant stretch. And I would just like to express this to say thank you. We appreciate you. Thank you very much. And we just continue to scale this. Mrs. Aino, my director of women, I pointed all of them out so that you can meet with them. We were at the UNICEF, UNFPA intervention, ending ending early marriage. And for us, that's very important. It's something we're working on. In terms of education, the agricultural value chain, all of these, please, we are here, we're ready for you to engage us, to speak with us. Yesterday, with Madam Funke, we were talking about the issue of water and needing that intervention. So it's not so much just what we're looking for. Look at us. FCT is the most attractive destination for engaging your pilot projects. Whatever they are, we are ready. We are an intersection for Nigeria and Nigerians from everywhere. And whether it's the woman of rural representation or the global woman who is in Abuja as the UN woman, we have the full reference. You've heard it from the Federal Ministry of Women Affairs. We have all of that policy shaping intervention. But most importantly, the mechanism that brings about a new accelerator hub of engagement. With me, from Women in the Armed Forces, we have the leadership of the Nigerian Navy Officers Wives Association. We also, thank you very much, I had already mentioned Her Excellency Katsina, who is here with us. Thank you very much. I had earlier mentioned, she's into resource center. She's somebody who has scaled her way through how many years in Abuja? Over like 20 years. Now she's in diaspora, but she's here. She's a plug for all of us in this place. Yes, we have with us here, Pastor Flo. Thank you very much. The Woman of Faith and Community also here. All of these are collaborations that ensure that our getting here was coordinated in the most incredible way. Thank you. I know I have a bigger thank you. Of course, there's an inform here. I just want to be able to say thank you because
Thank you, Auntie D. Go sit down. Let me finish the program. Yes, because your vote of thanks is coming. And we have exactly 11 minutes to wrap what I have on my agenda, and we're going to run through that. I want 3 people from the audience here to give me their feedback on the conversations that we've just had. I'm going to take you. You've been sitting here from morning, right from when we started. I'm going to take you, and then the Dean, State Commissioners of Women Affairs in Nigeria. 45 seconds each. Your time starts now. Are you on the, yes. So just give us your perspective of the conversation that you've been a part of this morning. That's the question, simple. In 45 seconds.
I'm sorry. I didn't expect it to. But it's a what? I am really shy.
Okay, let the woman have the floor first.
Thank you very much for everything that's gone on today. It's been incredibly enlightening for me. I am actually the ambassador for the Human Rights Commission in Geneva. And it's really an honor to be here and listen to all you women and what you're doing in Nigeria. Part of what we would like to do is to obviously look at investment into Nigeria. And what's wonderful is to hear the hope and the positivity of what could be done in Nigeria for very, very little investment, actually, in the communities. What was interesting in the conversation earlier was where the women just need machinery. It's not a huge cost, where we could really, really improve a lot of lives and create sustainable projects within those communities. Education as well is another part of us women. You know, if you give and educate women in business, we can give small amounts of women, and I know as a woman, if you give money to a woman, she will feed her children. She will not spend it in any other way other than trying to increase that money. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Please give it up for the ambassador of the Human Rights Commission to Geneva. Did I get your name?
Daphne.
Daphne, thank you so much for being present. Dean, State Commissioners for Women Affairs across the states, Nigeria.
Our protocols duly observed. I want to thank my colleague, the Mandate Secretary of FCT. In fact, you are speaking for us, the Commissioners of Women Affairs, because I take the FCT as the microcosm of Nigeria, and that what is happening there is equally happening in the 36 states of the Federation. It is true, I identify with those things right from the keynote speaker that spoke about the innate power in a woman. It reminded me of my mother, who used to tell me that within you is the power to make and unmake. You can make or you can mar, and you find out that she had to rely on that to develop herself. And in fact, that is the starting point of accelerating development. And you know, the networking, very important. Here in Nigeria, I think in even getting to the grassroots, we need women to work in groups better, because when we work in groups, we are stronger than when we do individual. We have a lot of ideas. I am on my own. I think we need to also change mindsets so that we start working in cooperatives. What is happening in the West, mostly in the West, we have very strong cooperative societies in the West, manufacturing and go into large ventures. Now, if that can be copied by all other sets, I think we will go away ahead. There's something I had wanted to mention, which we didn't really talk about. Bridging generational gap. We are talking women, but after a while we will pass on. So what do? We need to start catching them young, teaching them. Whatever the women are doing, whatever we do in our rural areas, then the children must start informally and formally to learn what we are learning, so that after a while we will pass on. Let us not forget about the impact of technology in what the women are doing. Yesterday, we talked about the power of AI. How are the women mainstreaming this into what they are doing? I can recall early in the 90s, then Unifying, had come in to my rural community to teach the women how to use the computers to market their product. Then how about us? So as we are, the accelerators are moving, as the women in FCT, as the women in the rural areas are also engaging in manufacturing, let us not forget the times are changing. There's a lot of technology that has to be mainstream to get the job easier, to get a lot of people enlarging. And let us not think that we should not stop there. We should start exporting what the women do. Thank you very much.
Please applaud her. There is a reason she is the dean of all the state commissioners for women affairs. And I believe she just showed us why. Because when she speaks for all 36 plus FCT states in Nigeria. And trust me, the issues are in abundance. We are gliding to the end. Can we take the video of the mandate secretary on health? If there is any hiccups, you just nod to me and I will hiccup right away. If we're good for that, because after that we're going for our vote of thanks. But while that is being queued, there's someone here whose 60th birthday is today. A little bit puppy dog just I got wind of it and I'm like, we're gonna celebrate. We're gonna celebrate. Not this one. Mandate secretary, video 4. Yes. And not only is she 60 years today, she is retiring very, very soon from public service. She's also retiring today. The foot soldiers are already telling me that today is the birthday. Today is also her retirement from public service. I mean, what a landmark. Today is also her participation at the Abuja Accelerator, Unifying Women for Global Impact. She's already standing. Please put it up for Dr. Antonia Unigwe, Director, Funds and Revenue, Federal Capital Territory Authority in Nigeria. Maybe we should just squeeze in that happy birthday song for her. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Antonia. Happy birthday to you. May the good Lord bless you. May the good Lord bless you. May the good Lord bless you. Happy birthday to... They even came with a cake. We've got it. Just blow your candles. Blow it, blow it, blow it. Happy birthday. And she's just got her cake. Cut it, cut it, cut it, cut it, cut it. You're cutting through all the opportunities that life still holds for you. Good health, prosperity, and everything that you wish for as you retire from service today. We totally, totally celebrate you, love you, and may the bonds of sisterhood continue to thrive as you celebrate this Women's Month at the Abuja Accelerator Unifying Women for Global Impact. And this is what it means. This is what sisterhood means for us in Nigeria, at the FCT, in Africa, and everywhere. Thank you so much. Happy birthday. I mentioned it already. She's the Director of Funds and Revenue of the FCTA. Happy, happy birthday. You have lots of opportunities to take all the birthday pictures. Now we will move to rounding up our actual program. But it's so beautiful to be celebrated this way, especially when you don't see it coming. Health mandate video. Can we have that video on? Thank you, birthday celebrants. Not that video, not that video, not that one. Mandate Secretary Health is titled Video 4, not the vote of thanks. Yeah. Yes. So it's not this one. So it's the one that's health. You'll see Mandate Health. If it's not there, then we run away. Let's see who is on this video. No, this is Honorable Minister of State. Okay, we will have the vote of thanks video. Auntie D, are you ready for following through the vote of thanks? Because I know you still have some appreciation moments to back up your vote of thanks video. So let's have the video for the vote of thanks video. People, please don't run away. We've got lunch for you. Let's hear our vote of thanks. Hold it, hold it. This cannot happen to my auntie's video. You better hold it right there. We got the volume. No, it's just to put the video, the audio on at the same time.
Thank you very much. Thank you. I think unifying women will begin with unifying my inner peace. And I'd like to say once again, a very, very sincere appreciation to everyone here. And just to very quickly round it off, in appreciating my speakers and also the presenters here today, please permit me, I would like to give these next awards. I want to appreciate for outstanding service to humanity in her actions and in her dedication and resilience to globalizing and unifying women, Dr. Moher. Please, could you come up and let us give this to you? Thank you. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. Congratulations, Dr. Moher, and for the family and community of faith with you, congratulations. We look forward to you coming to do Trinity Girls Nigeria. The advocacy for the adolescent girl in the FCT is one that is very precious. The Honorable Minister has given to Nigeria for the very first time an Adolescent Day of the Girl Child, FCT, every 10th of December going forward. Congratulations. Thank you. And well, she served here as facilitator. She's a woman of direct influence, communication, and impact. My facilitator and speaker, Inimform Etuk. There is no way we'd allow her to go without this. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And I would like to very properly honor and welcome Her Excellency. Ma, we cannot put a cap on you, but we will most certainly appreciate your being here today by placing this sash on you. And I think I'll do a double royal sashing. Thank you. Of our two First Lady, Your Excellency, please could you come up? Thank you very much. There's no way we will let you come and go without us giving you your colors. Thank you. Please, let's appreciate Mama. We're so honored to have you here today. Thank you very much, Ma. And you know, I'm going to place this in your hand because a legacy, sorry, we don't give with our left hand in Africa. A legacy is a legacy. Even though His Excellency has transitioned, his legacy remains by the call of action, our very first. Today, we celebrate him, and we celebrate him especially for having chosen you for us. We welcome you. Congratulations, Ma. Thank you very much, Ma. And why not? Thank you very much. And I believe to complete it, we should make sure that in all of our celebrations here today, I believe I must, there are two I must do. My Excellency from Katsina State, please, Ma, you will permit us to do the protocols of honoring you. Thank you. Please. Please, can we have Her Excellency come forward? And you know, in doing this for me, it is also in honoring her as the representative of the Renewed Hope Initiative of Her Excellency, the First Lady. Your Excellency, and here we have, of course, this hat, this cap that must go in their hands, because whatever the woman is doing by extension of the office she has been given, it is a privilege that had brought His Excellency in, that has given us your own representation. Thank you very much. We appreciate you. Thank you, Ma. Thank you, Ma. You want to see anything? Your picture. Let's make sure we put our utopia properly. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. And finally, you can't come to someone's house and not honor them. If we have the Royal Mother of Abaji here with us from FCT, we have our Royal Mother of New York here at the United Nations. Please let us welcome the Queen Mother. Queen Mother. Queen Mother. Okay.
But I have to say one word.
Oh, yes. You have to say, and we have to place in your hand.
Whoops.
So help me.
Thank you. So her brief remarks, right?
Yes, brief.
In the spirit of our ancestors, what a day this is. And you know that Queen Mother has been at the United Nations for 55 years as a humanitarian. But what a day this is, to see the bonding of women. Queen Mother now is 82 years old and still traveling the world. What a day this is that you women are empowering yourselves during this time of the 68th session of the Commission on the Status of Women. What a day this is when women stands tall as over 55% of holding of the sky. What a day this is that you are speaking about empowering yourselves. What a day this is speaking about sustainable and economic development for women. What a day this is of the scholarships that has been discussed, of investment for women. What a day this is. You daughters, the girl child, the mother that just rocked the cradle. You sisters in the room, what a day this is. A day that Queen Mother will never forget. A day that Queen Mother will tell the world as she agitate the Secretary General, as she agitate the first woman of the world, Amina Muhammad. Women, I'd like to leave for you this day. Stay on the sacred path of life and don't look back. Go on, run as fast as you can to change the world that you want to shape in your image and in your grace. Queen Mother say to you, especially to the girl and to the students that may be here and not here, but they represent a large population from what I hear from you. To those students preparing themselves for the world, Queen Mother wants you to twist your brain from left to right and right to left in your education. Quality education is the key. And as Queen Mother leave you for the moment, I want to say to you, I am here to serve you, advise you, and come into Abuja to visit with you and to sit with you. I would like for you to tell the last time I was there, October 1, Nigeria independence, which I am born. Tell the Oni of Ife that you spent time with Queen Mother. Blessing, blessing, blessing on a day like this.
Thank you so much. Born on the 1st of October along with Nigeria. Come on, give it up for our Queen Mother in New York. Thank you so much. Closing announcements. Auntie D has one last vote of thanks, but before I give her the final mic, my housekeeping, as we exit, there's lunch, the takeaway, they've been packed, so please don't be in a hurry. Stop at the table on the left to pick up your lunch packs. On the left of this table also, we've got this beautiful, beautiful publication, The Woman, Her Palace, and Her Crown. No title could be more beautiful than that. It's written by our keynote speaker. If you love the Moi Moi narrative, you've got a lot more in here. It's only $10, only $10. So please try to get a copy for yourself. And I believe that we're on the last legs of our vote of thanks. So it's the mic going to Auntie Dio.
Thank you very much. In saying thank you to everyone, I have one person I want to very specially surprised with a thank you expression. She's gone through so much to make this a success, and like you can see, I'm a very demanding client. But I cannot, it would be remiss of me not to properly appreciate Kaleidoscope and Chief Deaconess Linda Middleton for all that she has done, invested, put herself through. I appreciate you. I appreciate your team. Thank you also to the team. I know the media team, it has been a grueling experience today, but like I say, excellence is never by chance, it is by choice. That which we've experienced today will always teach us to reach higher and prepare differently. So at this point, permit me, please help me bring, how do we unify? How do we globalize? I want to say thank you. We were particular about looking for something that looked like the globe, because what you've done from day one of engaging with me has been to make everything a better expression of empowering me. Thank you very much. I award you in the place of excellence. Thank you. And I say congratulations to you. Thank you. It's an award for excellence in extending yourself with intentionality. I appreciate you. Thank you very, very much. Perfection is not necessarily excellence, but excellence is always an expression of our intentionality. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
As we have the vote of thanks video on cue, everyone who works in the Nigerian mission, if you're in the room, can we see your hand? I know they've been up and about, supporting us extensively. There's a reason this place is called Nigeria House. In fact, I woke up this morning, I said, we should change the name to Nigeria Home, because this place has been thoroughly welcoming for us, and we deeply, deeply, greatly appreciate it. So we thank everyone.
And so, preempting the vote of thanks which will come up, and after that, please replay the documentary. We just want to say that the Abuja Accelerator is a unifying force, not just a program. It's a movement initiated by my office, but through the vision and mission of His Excellency, the Honorable Minister of the FCT. The power of collaboration brings us to the place of global impact, where we are not just empowering Nigerian women, we are deliberate about empowering women from all nations through the Abuja nation of the Federal Capital Territory of Nigeria, because we are a nation. And in celebrating that, we want to remind us all that that which we represent, preferring solutions from global challenges, from climate change to sustainable development, are solutions that are born out of our unique perspective and gender experiences. Policy development, capacity building, program implementation, research, data analysis, legal advocacy, collaboration, support services, all of these are our call to action. Through agriculture, through entrepreneurship, our traditional labor market, emerging industries, education and skills acquisition, our economic empowerment is all captured in our single document. And we invite everyone to get a copy of our National Women's Economic Empowerment Policy and Action Plan, set up by the Ministry of Women Affairs in the penultimate administration. This is an incredible instrument. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Nigeria remains committed. FCT is ready. The Abuja Accelerator is our offering for collaboration. God bless everyone. Thank you. And from the Federal Republic of Nigeria, O God of creation, direct our noble cause. Thank you.
Thank you, please. Can we pay attention as we rise for the national anthem of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. And once we're done with the national anthem, we would like everyone to please come forward here for a group photograph as much as we can accommodate. The national anthem, please.
Arise, O compatriots, Nigeria's call, obey to serve our fatherland with love and strength and faith. The labor of our heroes past shall never be in vain. To serve with heart and might, one nation bound in freedom, peace and unity. So sing our song for women everywhere. Let it ring around the world and never, never cease. So sing our song everywhere. Equality, development, and take a picture, sing our song. Please come forward for our group photographs. Thank you so much for your time, your presence, your participation, and attention this morning. It's meant a lot. Thank you. Don't forget the book by our keynote speaker. She will be delighted to sign the autographs. So come to the table on the left of the podium.
For joining us on this accelerating journey, the Abuja Accelerator, CSW68, Unifying Women for Global Impact. I want to say thank you. Our very first presentation at CSW. The Abuja Accelerator hasn't just been an event. It's been a moment of historic representation.
Please, can we come forward for this group photograph so that we can make our way to other activities on schedule? Thank you. We are going to have a chair row in front, and the rest of us can flank. It's a wide lens, so it will see everyone. Let me, where is everybody? Yes. Dio, please, I need your help. Let's have a chair in front. Where is Her Excellency Professor Zikiwe? Is she gone? Oh, see her over there. Yes. Where is Her Royal? Yes, Her Royal Highness. Sorry, please let her take her seat for the picture. Please come, Mama. Yes, so sit. Next chair, please. This way, this way, this way. Let's have it here. Thank you. Haja, please, this way. Another seat on this left side. Here. Auntie Dio, please take your seat. Let's we'll bring where is Professor Zikiwe? Hold on. Yes. Where is our keynote speaker? Our keynote, please come forward. Prof, please, here you go. Yes, there you go. Our keynote. Yes. Okay. Where is our keynote speaker? That's for our keynote speaker. Where is she? Oh, here. Oh, okay, there you are. Please take a seat. We need one more seat, please. Thank you. Yes. Isaac, please sit. One more seat, please. This way. Keep it here. How do you want? Is that the principal's office? Yes. So the photo people, you just step back a bit. Can we? Everybody is going to be shown in this picture. Trust me. I'm telling that one from my heart. So don't. You cannot back the people taking. If you just open it, yes. Go back. We are looking like this. Don't worry. Dress back. This. Dress back. Dress back. We don't want a corner. Dress back. They can see you. Yes. You're backing the photographer. That's the point I'm making. This is the photographer right here. So this is the front of the picture. Yes. So fill in on this side. And this side is okay. We can't have a stretch beyond this.
Behind. They will see you all. They are seeing everybody behind.
Yes. I'm just going to lie on the ground. Hold on, let me organize the picture for you. Don't worry. So please, let's cooperate so we can get this done briefly. If you're on this side, my left side, just take one step backward, right where you are. Just take one step back so that we can, don't worry. Oh, there's the podium. Oh, I'm so sorry. Yes, but we can, there you are. It's getting better now. So we don't want this. Let me move the 2 seats behind so that you can just reverse, take 2 steps back. Please move the chairs back a bit. Take 2 steps back and we'll be good for that picture. There you go. You know I'm sprawling on the floor. Exactly. You remember those family pictures? Those who used to sit on the floor and... Exactly. Lovely, lovely, lovely. You see, more and more people are choosing to join us in the grassroots. Lovely, lovely, lovely. This guy, you've been taking plenty family pictures. He just laid down on the front. Please, did you see my legs? That is so make sure that you're smiling. Make sure you catch us all our socks. Are we good? We are ready. Switch to video now. We are ready. So I'm going to say Abuja Accelerator and you follow it with We Are Ready. Abuja Accelerator. We are ready. Abuja Accelerator. We are ready. Accelerate progress. We are ready. Inspire inclusion. We are ready. Are you ready? We are ready. Happy Women's Month. Thank you. Please get your lunch. Network, pick your lunch pack. Somebody give me 2 hands to stand up. Thank you. Oh my goodness. All right. Awesome. Well done. Okay, please feel free to take a lot of selfies, groupies, tag the handle, tag Antodio's handle, tag FCT handle on whichever platform. Thank you. Where is Dio? Okay, no. Mrs. Aino? I'm here. Here. I trust that you got your team covered. Okay. Don't forget your lunch pack. Don't forget your bags. We don't leave here. There'll be no forwarding address. Hold on to your bags, hold on to your this and that, your phones.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Thank you,
allow me
sir.
stand on the existing protocol. First, I would like to thank the Mandate Secretary for organizing such a wonderful side event at this CSW68. I also want to seize the opportunity to thank the Nigerian government for the support they have always given to women and to UN as well. International Women's Day is talking about invest in women to accelerate development. And
Hawa? You see, I'm using mic to call you.
The unique catalyst for change maker. I am As the curtains draw, I want to say thank you, extending my want to say thank you. Our very first
Test, test. Test, test, test.
Okay, you know, okay. Let them use both mics. Somebody's talking, but it's obviously there's no feedback, right? No. You want to be. Okay. No. The person you're interviewing cannot be holding the mic.
Test.
Miss Lane. Sorry, boss. Who's doing the interview? The one in the green, right? The Calabar girl. Text me your info. What do you
Most people have no clue that in 2023, the best way to make money on Amazon is not with physical products. It's Amazon's other company, Audible. Audible pays me $8,000 to $10,000 every single month in passive income, and I'm not the only one. People like Katrina and Carla, Elena, Renee, all making thousands of dollars a month in passive income using the same system.
I do this on a part-time basis, about 5 to 10 hours a week. I earn about $40,000 a year. There's no other job that pays with that little